Good morning, good morning. Can you guys, I'm trying a new tool here. See if it works. Okay, good morning. Ouch, stop. Good morning, guys. We're gonna see if this works. Chat. Good morning from Illinois. Good morning from Arizona. Good morning. How are we doing? Can you guys see me okay? So I set up my other streaming, so trying to make sure it's working okay. Trying to stream both platforms from the same camera here, so we'll see. How's Sharon this morning? How is Barb? Can you guys see me okay? I can't see the other side of it, so I'm just trying to make sure that you guys can see me okay. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll make some modifications. I hopped on a little early because I changed. Good morning. Can you see me okay, Miss Jenna? Can you see me okay, Miss Jenna? I'm trying to make sure that you guys can see me okay. Let me know. I see that we do have users on here from YouTube. I just want to make sure that we have a few people on here. Let me know, guys. Let me see if I can hop on here and see. I'm making sure. Good morning. Is anybody from TikTok on here? Let me know, guys.
Tonight's the night.
Channels. Says it's streaming. Says we got 13 on YouTube, nobody on TikTok yet. Okay, you can see. I was like, why is this not working? Good morning. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize that. We're going to see if we can. Good morning. 9 of you on. Okay, all right, let's do this. I'm going to make that smaller. Okay, so I can see both you guys. That way I can see both you guys. Yay! Yay. This is going to work then. Okay. Yay. Okay. Yay. Okay. So the camera look okay? 9 of you on TT. Yay. Awesome. Cool. All right, cool. So, happy, what is today? Today's Thursday, y'all. Today is Thursday. Good morning, Miss Cynthia. Good morning. So, I actually got permission. I sent a thing out to TT asking them if I could go live on my desktop. So, I actually am using one camera for both platforms. So, good morning, Oklahoma. Welcome, guys. So, first off, I want to send my husband and his coworker safe travels. They're headed to California to pick up an inmate, so we want to make sure that they have safe travels heading that way. So, good morning. So, we want to do that. Secondly, happy Thursday to y'all. So, yeah, it's a long trip. I think he said it's probably going to take him about 18 hours round trip. So, but there's 2 of them going, so It'll be good for them. So glad they have 2 of them. So anyways, so today we're going to work on keychains. We're going to work on doing multiple keychains in one hooping. So this is going to kind of go, yes, thank you. Everybody's sending safe travels to them, yes. This is kind of going in where April class, the April virtual class that we're going to do. We got 4 inches of snow yesterday. Oh my gosh, somebody got 4 inches of snow. Hey Barb, how are you? Good morning. With that, now I forgot what I was saying. Oh well. See, I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, so we're gonna do the keychains in the hoop. But oh yes, actually, how you actually because I actually went into my software and I modified it where all the stitches went along. So it'll do that first stitch of all 3 of them, and then it'll do that next stitch of all 3 of those, and then so come April when I do so I'm going to do a virtual class in April on using the software on creating multiple designs in the hooping. We'll probably do multiple things because it'll be a few hours class. So we'll do multiple things. You guys can do requests on that one. So that'll be on in April. So next month is quilting in the hoop, March is quilting in the hoop, and then February's class. I'm excited for February class. We got people signing up. I'm excited about all the people that are signing up. We have that abstract class. So come and join in, y'all. Anyone else have a glitch in video stop and then go again? Is anybody glitching? Yay, nay? Thank you. So you guys are stopping. Let's see. Good morning, Ari. Good morning. Yes, you're glitching. Let me see if I can change the settings on there. I don't think it'll let me change it while it's streaming, so if it gets too bad, let me know. I'll have to playing through for you on TT. Okay. You have a slight glitch here and there, just a few. Okay. If it gets too bad, guys, let me know. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to change it and make it where you guys have a bigger view. So, if it gets too bad, let me know. I'll have to stop it and restart it. So hopefully it'll clear up. So yes, it'll be fun, Baxter. This is going to be fun. So, you also had glitches yesterday. Okay. Well, hopefully this goes okay. I'm hoping this goes okay. So what we're going to do, like I said, we are going to do keychains in the hoop. We are going to do some keychains in the hoop, which is going to be fun. It is going to be a lot of fun, y'all. I'm going to be using some tearaway stabilizer. There's multiple ways that you can do this. On the Luminaire 2, Dolphin, on the Luminaire 2. What kind do you have? It's going to be fun. And then the designs, let me see if I can do this, are let's see if it'll let me chat. Guess it's only going to the one. It's only going to the one. Let's add a comment here. So those are the ones that we're going to be using. I added in there. That way you guys can see exactly which ones we're going to be using. We'll be using those today. I got my fabric tube. Yay! Awesome. Absolutely awesome. So the first ones we're going to do is a cactus. We're in Arizona. We've been on a cactus theme this week. So we're on a cactus theme this week. So I decided, you know what? What the heck? let's do some cactus charms. So first thing we got to do is get the stabilizer in the hoop. Once we get that stabilizer in the hoop, we'll go over to the embroidery machine. I've already got the designs loaded into there. I must have missed a comment. You guys must be talking over there. Okay. All right, so let's do this. So I got out my other magnetic hoop, y'all. I got out my other magnetic hoop. This one, actually, I'm pretty sure this one's made by Brother. So you have a, oh, nice, nice, very cool. I have the Topaz 50 also. So on that one. So, but we're going to use this magnetic hoop. I know I've showed y'all some other magnetic hoops, so I figured I'd get this one out. So this magnetic hoop is fun because the magnets are all separate on here. The magnets are all separate on here. So what we're going to do is pop all these magnets off here. They have a tool that actually will pop them off, but I have no idea what I did with my tool. So needless to say, don't have nails if you're doing this one, because those magnets are very hard, are very strong on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, and I'm going to roll this out. And what I do with this one is I like this magnetic hoop because of the separate magnets that it has on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that magnet and you're just going to push it over there like that. This is a fun hoop. We got this hoop from the quilt store because, like I said, I've had it for a long time. So I don't remember. I think it's made by Brother. I don't remember who it's made by. I'm sorry, guys. So, but it's cool. You can actually take a picture of it and search it, and you'll be able to find it. So, but I like the separate little magnets that you can actually get it in there and get it pretty tight on there. So then we'll take that. And then we'll trim off the stabilizer at the end. So like I said, this is a tearaway stabilizer. And you can see, look how it gets it hoops really tight. It gets it hoops really tight in there. So what we're going to do, you have the hoop and I've never used it. Oh, Sharon, I love this hoop. I love this hoop. It is a cool hoop. Good morning, y'all. So, okay. So now let's go over to the sewing machine and move that over there. So we're going to go over to the sewing machine. Like I said, we're going to do some cactuses first. I've got a set of cactuses that we're going to do. We're going to do 3 cactuses at the same time. Good morning, Miss Abby. Good morning. And then we're going to do, I have some horses and I have some hearts. So we're going to have fun. I have 2 hoops like that, a 5x12 and a 5x7. They both came off of, oh, very cool, very cool. Like I said, I like these hoops. I like these hoops. After using it, I think I like these hoops better than the other ones. I don't know. They're both good hoops. They're both good hoops. So you've got the same hoop. You got it on A. Okay, there you go, guys. So check it out there. You can get it over on A, y'all. Get it over on A. So let's watch out there, Blazer. Watch out. I'm going to move you this way. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing there? Okay, so we're going to move the camera. I should have better visibility for you guys with doing the streaming this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the hoop in here. Hoop that in here. And then, so I have, like I said, I have 3, there's 3 cactuses here. So what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead, you could go in. So what it's going to do is, I was reading the other comments here. It go in and it's going to stitch that first one. And on the first stitching, what that's going to do is it's going to show you where to put your fabric at. So let's go ahead and run that first stitching. So it's going to run all 3 cactuses. So I've got 3 cactuses in the hoop here. So, and what I'm going to do is I am going to, because I have a front piece of fabric and a back piece of fabric. So on the back, I'm going to put felt. I'm going to put felt on that back. And then on the front, I'm going to put some fun fabric. I'm going to put some fun fabric on there. So it's going to stitch out all 3 of these here. It'll stitch out all 3 of the outlines. And so it'll do that. Then we'll add the fabric, pin the fabric on there, And then it'll stitch it out again, and then we'll trim around that fabric. Then we'll get it all trimmed around there. So, how's the view on this camera? Is it okay, guys? Okay, awesome, awesome. I was hoping that this would be better than the phone camera, so. Sometimes when it stitches on the stabilizer, you'll notice that the stitches don't come all the way through, but it's okay because all you're doing, that stitch doesn't really mean anything. Awesome, awesome. So what we'll do now is, but yeah, you'll see that some of the stitches on there didn't stitch completely. Where's the camera at? Over here. Some of the stitches didn't stitch completely, but like I said, it's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to back over this way. Come back over this way. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put fabric on the top and we're going to put fabric on the back. But first one we're going to do is the back, because the back, all the fabric is going to be the same. And I'm thinking, I'm not liking why it's doing that. I think it's because of the stabilizer there. So I'm going to just take some of this. And I think I'm going to put the other bobbin on there. And somebody said the other day something about painter's tape, so I went and got painter's tape. So I figured, you can't see the live on YT? Can you guys see on YT? Because I have people over on YT. You can see on my team. Okay. So that's a thing. You clicked on YT and it wouldn't show up to me, and it shows. You see fine over there. Okay. Yeah, I am there. I am there. I did that in the software. So what you do in the software, so you pull up one design. Okay. When you pull up one design, you do like a Control, and if you're on a Windows desktop, you do a Control A. Okay. When you do Control A, that selects the whole design. You want to make sure you select that whole design. And then you do a Control, or not Control. So you do a Control A, then you do a Control C. That copies all of it, okay? So you're doing Control A, selects all the design. Control C copies what you just selected. And then a Control V, which is Control V, which Victor, on there, and which pastes that design right there on top. Don't click outside of the design. Actually click on the design that you just copied and shake and grab it and pull it over. Okay? Then you have two designs sitting there. And if you do another Control V, it'll actually, it's going to follow me now. If you do another Control V again, it'll actually paste another one that you just copied, and then you take and click on it and pull it all the way over. Click on the actual selection. Don't click outside of that selection on there, because if you click outside of that selection, then you won't be able to, it'll only pull like one layer. It won't pull all layers. So again, Control A, so you're open the design, okay? You open that design. The design is open. You do a Control A, okay? Control A selects everything in the hoop. So it selects that whole design on there, okay? Once it selects all that design, you do a Control C. Control C will copy everything you have selected. Once you Control C, you do a Control V on there. So Control V is a Control, and I'm saying Control V, Victor, on there. Will paste that right back on top of there. You're going to be like, well, where did it go? It's actually exactly right on top of the other one. So, and you'll notice it's all selected. So you want to click where it's selected and drag. okay, where you click and drag, it's going to actually drag that whole design. You just paste it into there, okay? And then if you do a Control V again, it'll take and drag over there again. So, any more questions on creating multiple designs in the hoop? In April, when I do the training on it, I will actually show you how to... sound is gone. Sound is gone. Why is sound gone? I already said she had to back out and come back in. According to this, I have sound. Not having sound issues. Okay. All right. So, okay. So, any more questions on creating those designs? Okay, coolness. All right. I will work on that on there, so, and see if I can, and we may need to add a mic on there, so. You have sound. Okay, cool. All right. So let's do this. I want to make sure. So let's do this. So we're going to change. Don't track. Okay. So now we're going to come over here, back that way. And what we're going to do is, so I've taped, like I said, I'm using felt on the back of it, okay? On the back, I will use the felt, and then on the front, I'm going to use some different fabrics. I'm going to use some different fabrics on that. So we're going to do felt on the back, and then on the front, I'm going to do some fun. So, kind of liking this fabric for the cactuses. Kind of liking this fabric for the cactuses. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take, and you can use whatever you want on here. It doesn't matter. Trying to see if I want to do a different one for each one. I don't know if I want to do a different one for each one or just do all of them this. It'd be easier just to do all of them this. So we're going to put this right on top here. Because what's going to happen is it's going to stitch, and it'll actually stitch around, and then we'll be able to trim it once it's done there. So let's go back over here again. And I promise I'll do a training on the actual creating the designs in the hoops. So we're going to go here. I'm going to make sure I have this threaded right here. Okay. Good morning, guys. Okay, so now we're going to, so we've stitched that placement stitch. Now we're going to stitch it again, which is going to go and stitch exactly what it just did. It's saying restricted? I wonder why. That is weird. Okay, I'll have to look into that and see why it's doing that. I'm wondering if it's because I'm streaming this way. I thought this was a good idea. Maybe this is not a good idea. It shouldn't matter. I think I'm only restricted to only have so many available in there. Okay, cool. Thanks, Debbie. Good morning. How's your life's been going, Miss Debbie? I see you on all the time, and I don't have time to hop on, and I apologize. Had to back out of YT and come back in. Okay. Awesome. Well, I just feel bad because you're always hop on mine, Miss Debbie, so I'm like, ah. Always looks like you're having fun, though. Thank you guys for your help, guys. I appreciate your help this morning. So, okay. So now we've got this stitch. It's gone and stitched all 3 of these, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to take it back off and we're going to trim around the front and we're going to trim around that back. So we're going to trim around that. So we're going to take that off. And don't forget to hold that when you pull this out, because anytime you're pulling that out, and you'll see that it's stitched on back. And I'm thinking, I'm really not liking the bobbin thread I put in there. Really not liking the bobbin thread. I'm going to change that bobbin thread before we go to the other one. So come back. I'm back. You do not need to apologize. You do not need to. Hubbies come first. Hubbies come first, y'all. Always remember that. Okay. We're going to take this off here. What we're going to do is we're going to trim around on the back side and trim around on the front side tape. And I have to say, the painter's tape is actually better than the medical tape. So I'm going to change. I'm going to change my recommendation to painter's tape, y'all. Painter's tape is my recommendation over the over those. So okay, so now we're going to take and we're going to trim. I'm going to go ahead and trim through there. I'm thinking I probably should have spaced them out a little bit more. So, but we're going to trim around as close as we can here. Trimmed around. It's like you're doing applique is more or less what you're doing. And these are kind of fun because you can add a fun fabric to the front of it. Let's see, I think I have some keychain holders. I think we'll look after we get these made. And they stitch up fairly quickly. Okay, so there's that one. Go ahead and get the other ones all. Okay, coolness, Pamela. Not sure why it was there. That is weird. That is weird. I was hoping it wouldn't do that. It didn't say it was going to, so. Trim around all 3 of these, and the fun part is the fabric on the front. Really liking the fabric on the front there. That's my toe there, dude. My dog is biting my toe. He's like, oh, yummy. Trim around these. This is the longest part, is actually trimming around that applique, y'all. Once you get trimmed around the applique, you're like, oh, okay, I'm good. Then you just start stitching. Start stitching. Like I said, I'm going to swap out that bobbin, though, because I'm not liking how that bobbin is stitching out on the bottom of here. Top is looking fine, but that bobbin is not very nice. And it's a different kind of thread. It's a new bobbin I tried. When you try cheaper bobbins, it kind of bites you in the, you know what. Okay, so now we'll flop it over, and we're going to do the same thing on the front side. I do now have a dog. I do now have colorful chains on. Ooh, that is cool, Marnie. I do. I'll have to show you before the live's over here. He's a Pomsky, so. Keep that. Sorry guys, this takes the longest part. But I thought this would be a fun fabric for the cactuses. What do you think? What do you think on the fabric choice? We're going to have 3 cactus keychains here, guys. Almost. Okay, we got 2 of them done. Going to the next one. Good morning, guys. Applique Alley Embroidery sells bag tags for every occasion for... Ooh, nice, Marnie. Very cool. That is my toe. My toe is not to be chewed on, dude. It is not a chew toy. It's like, why not? Everything's a chew toy. It's on the floor, it's a chew toy. Isn't that how that works? It's on the floor, it's a chew toy. It's free game. Okay. Yay! We got them all trimmed out. We got them all trimmed out. Okay. Back to the embroidery machine. I'm going to swap out that bobbin now because I really am not liking that bobbin. We're going to put the white back on there. It'll be white on the back, but that's okay. Oops, you get back down there. Okay, we're gonna move y'all back this way. Okay, here we go. So let's try this now. Okay. So now it should do a applique on here. Good morning. How are you? Is my head cut off or no? Are you just seeing me? Can you guys see the embroidery? This is not working out very well this morning, is it? Oh, I'm headless. So you're saying, this is... just my shoulders, my... See, okay, now you can see my head. Okay, so... You have the headless carry. You have the headless carry this morning. So I'm trying to make sure you guys see the embroidery. Trying to make sure you see the embroidery. Okay. All right. You want to go back to the embroidery? So head gone. Now you can't see. We'll see. Let's go back to the machine. Let's go back to the machine. I can't show both. I can't show both, guys. I can only show one or the other. So. Oh, gee, Shannon, I'm sorry. No, I'm trying to give you guys the best view of what we're working on. That way you guys can see exactly what we're working on. If you want a different view, let me know and I can see what I can do. Renee, it's on YT. It is on YT. All my replays are on YT. It. While that's stitching, I'm looking for keychains, y'all. Yes. Trigger! Or, laser, no! I can use these. I confused all you guys this morning, didn't I? Computerized machines intimidate you. Oh, come on. We can get it going for you. Everything is not a chew toy, dude. Everything is not a chew toy. Wait. I get my thing of zippers out and he goes, oh, yay! I'm like, oh, no, stop. Or I have keychains somewhere. I have them somewhere. I was pretty sure I had a whole bag of keychains. So. Good morning. How are you this morning? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. And thank you all for who signed up for the class. I appreciate y'all signing up for my class. They said that class is going to be February 6th and 7th. So anybody interested, send me a message and get you guys signed up. It's going to be a fun class. And like I said, I am going to get the other ones created. I just had a really busy day yesterday, and by the time I got home, I didn't want to do anything. Glad you're doing good, Angel. Glad you were doing good. This is stitching out pretty. Do you guys see that? This is cool. Stitching out pretty. You see those? Look how pretty that is. That pretty. Keychains are fun to make. Keychains are fun to make. There's going to be a round thing that'll go on the top, and that'll be what we put our hoop through to put it on the keychain. So, right, Cynthia? I figured the green fabric would be fun. Good morning, Missy. How are you? You're batching it for a while, Missy. Oh, she made it home last night? Oh, your husband came up. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Glad she made it home okay. She stayed at Amy's. Oh, okay, coolness. I talked to her the other day. She seemed like she was having fun, so hopefully she enjoyed her trip. Hopefully, hopefully. One, Missy. She needs one. It'll be good for her. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. We are working on keychains today, y'all. In the hoop keychains. And I created 3 of them, or actually added 3 of them together. I didn't create these designs. I think they're going to be cool. Well, it's nice that you're there with her, Missy. Actually, that is a really good, Eliza. If you want to, if you want to send me the information, I can verify it if you'd like me to. I don't mind looking at it. I've helped quite a few people look at machines, so I don't mind looking. You haven't tried Keychains yet? Keychains are a lot of fun. That is awesome, Missy. Well, I consider you part of the family, Missy, so. You're very welcome. Yeah, I don't mind looking at machines. We want to make sure and look at it, and, you know, I look at the profiles and make sure they're not fake profiles. That way, you know, it's good there. So, yeah, I don't mind helping. Well, thank you, Missy. I need a good design. I need a good design, Charlene. They have, they're called charms. These are silhouette charms. You're gonna actually see, three different ones today. So I'm doing the cactus, I'm doing a horse one, and a heart one. So we're gonna do three different ones of these today. Isn't the cactus cool? You're right, Mom. You're gonna find that they finish really easy. I promise you. This is something that's a lot of fun. I've been in the hospital for a year, but out now, so maybe I can use it. New to sewing. Well, I'm glad you're out of the hospital. We're all sending you good vibes. We are all sending you good vibes. And please, any questions, or if you have something that you would like to see one day, you guys choose what we do on the lives. You guys choose what we do on the lives. So if you have a request, let me know. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You're very welcome, Angel. You are very welcome. That'll be the fun thing about the virtual class, if you guys are able to do the virtual class with me, because it's going to be on Zoom. And like I said, the Zoom is, you can use on your phone, laptop, iPad, whatever you want to use it on. And if you share the camera on your side, I can troubleshoot with you. You don't have to. It's up to you. But if you do, I'm able to do some troubleshooting or watch what you're doing, give you pointers on that too. So it's kind of fun. It'll be fun. I'm excited for it. I'm excited. Cynthia, did you look at your date for March to verify the day? Cynthia's my helper, so I gotta make sure that its days are good. You're very welcome. The days are good with her too, so that we schedule. You're good. Okay, coolness. Okay. So we'll do it the second Saturday of March. So March is going to be quilting in the hoop. And we'll go through the whole process of quilting in the hoop in March. So. And I'd say for March, get yourself a panel. If you want to join that, it's just going to be a one day. If you find yourself a fun panel. And because I think that's what we'll do that day is a panel. Have you guys seen the quilted jackets? While that's stitching, we're going to come back over here for a minute. Have you guys seen the quilted jackets? Anybody, how big should the panel? It's your choice. It's your choice. It could be like the size of a baby panel. So this one right here, this panel right here, we quilted this the other day. So, it's just a baby panel. So, I want to make one. So I decided, I went on Big A because I'm not cutting my quilts up, y'all. I just cannot bring myself to cut my quilts up. So I was watching another lady, and her recommendation was to go on A and find these quilts. They're like 20 to 40 is what they are. So I got a few different ones on these. So let's open one up. But I want to do a jacket. Shall I do the jacket online? Shall we do the jacket online? Oh, very cool. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh, yeah, it could be for a table runner too, Cynthia. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. We'll do it online. We'll do it online. But let's check this out. Because this, I just got, y'all, this would be a pretty one. This would be a pretty one. And I'm not cutting up one I did, so. Okay, we will do the jacket. We will do the jacket. Quit. No, this is not yours. Not yours. And I got enough to do a couple of them, so. I like, if the idea that I get to wear a quilt is, makes it awesome. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, we will do, my Quilt Guild is making quilted jackets this month. Oh, how cool is that, Shannon? We may ask you for pointers. We might ask you for pointers then. We'll have to look at the schedule and see when we'll do those. We'll have to look at the schedule and see when we'll do this. And I'll have to have it all cut up before the live, because I think we can sew it in 2 hours. I'm pretty sure we can sew it in 2 hours. I don't think we can cut it out and sew it in 2 hours. So, what I'll do is, trying to think if we want to do that. These are stitching out cool. If we want to do it, I've made several quilt coats and jackets. Ah, see, you can help, Salty. You can help us. That would be awesome. Do you mind be like, hey, what is your idea on this? So, do you have a pattern you prefer? If you have a pattern that you prefer, let me know. They are now using the leg of the jeans. Ooh, how cool. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Thank you for joining. I appreciate y'all joining this morning. We are having a fun morning, y'all. We're making keychains this morning, so we'll go back to those in a minute. But I just wanted to, you can also look for a quality in a secondhand store. Oh, there are quilt in a secondhand store. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, no, totally. So I use Goodwill all the time, y'all. There's some amazing things that you can find in there. So quilt backings, all kinds of stuff, y'all. So all kinds. But yeah, we will plan, I don't know, we'll look and see. Maybe next week or the week after, we'll look at doing that quilt jacket, if you guys are good with that. But, okay, let's go back over here and let's see how these are stitching out, because I think they're stitching out pretty cool. They got one more hooping, and that'll be for the... Doing that. I'm going to have to sew that, dude. Go into Ollie's today, see if they have any of... Very cool. Very cool. My husband said their trip's going okay. Keep checking in. I told him y'all were all sending them good vibes for a safe trip. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so it is almost done with this one, and then we just need to put that last color on here. We don't have to have any. Oh, we don't have any fabric stores around this town anymore. Bummer. 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 I want to open a fabric store, guys. I want to open a quilt shop. That is my dream, is to open a quilt shop with Miss Abby. Are you on here, Miss Abby? Her and I's dream is to open a quilt. Do we want to do a different color? Let's do orange. Let's do an orange thing. I'm thinking I probably should have left fabric in that too, but we're going to just go with it. Dude, what do you got? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Years ago we had a fabric store, but that hasn't been gone for years and more. You know, the old, what do you call them? The old, like, drugstores and stuff used to have fabric in them. It's kind of cool. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's rope day. We're going to have fun tomorrow. So tomorrow we are actually going to be making rope. So we're going to make fabric rope. Good, Christy. How are you this morning? We're doing good this morning. Oh, awesome, Irie. Awesome, awesome. Very cool. So now what it's doing, it's adding a top ring to these keychains. That way we'll have somewhere to put the keychain holder on there. I have some very old quilts my mom had that I inherited, but they need fixed. Oh! Good morning, Barb. Good morning. Thanks for the heart me. Thanks for the heart me. Fabric store closed in the town for about 30 years ago, and they just came and opened it. Oh, how cool is that, Irie? I bet you're excited. That is exciting. How cool is that? It's always cool to have new fabric stores and stuff. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Anybody new to the live today? We are making keychains. We're having some fun with the keychains. I don't have to drive 30 miles to get to the fabric store no more. Awesome. Very cool. Y'all, we're almost done. We're on the last stitch. Last stitch. Okay, so now we are going to unhoop this. It is done. It is done. We'll bring you up here. That way my head's not cut off. Okay. So it is officially stitched, so you can see the back and you can see the front here. So back, all of them are all stitched out in there. So this is the fun thing. So this is a tearaway. So they should just pop out of here. We're going to see if they do. See if they'll pop out. I don't know if they will. We're going to come this way. I just finished my second rug. I did a purple one. Barb, so I don't have a lot of space. So the space I had, it was, we're going to have to trim around it. It's fine. So the space I have, the rug would hang off the side of my machine, and it made it circle. It made it where it would ripple. So I don't think I have enough space to make the rugs. I wish I did. I wish I did, but I don't think I do. I think my tearaway is not as tearaway as it should be. Some tearaway is like really good tearaway, and then your other tearaway is, it tears one way, but it does not tear the other way. Maybe I didn't use tearaway. I need to go look at my thing. We may use a different one for next hooping. Different one for the next hooping here. We're going to get this off here. I mean, I guess you could use a, what do you call it? I call it melt away, wash away. I almost said melt away. I don't think it's melt away, wash away. I don't think you want to melt it. That would be bad. That would be bad. Okay. There we go. So, we now have a keychain here. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to poke a hole in the middle of this. Let's see if I can get keychain. I don't think I need the ring that goes with it. Need the ring. We're gonna use one of these. We're gonna use one of these because I don't have the ring to go with it. So these are like I don't know what they're called, but that's what we're gonna use. Okay, keychains. Keychains, guys. Not the right keychain holder, but it puts the, as you can see, it puts the little keychain thing on there, right? Isn't that cute? These are cute. So I think so during my class that we're doing in February, I'm going to be doing giveaways. So expect keychains in there because the things that I'm making today, that'll be part of your giveaways in the class. So we have 3 of these. We got 3 of these. Let's go ahead and hoop. What you can do is go ahead and hoop and start the next one. You guys want to do the horse next or the heart next? I'll let you guys choose because we have horses to do and we've got hearts to do. Which one you want to do? Horses are hearts. Put a jump ring on it instead of the clothing pin. I use those for junk journals to hold the... Oh, yeah, absolutely. Horses. Okay, we can do horses. First one said horses, so we're going to do horses. We're going to do horses. I'm going to look at my other tearaway, too. We should have time to do both, y'all. We should have time to do both. I'm going to move y'all over there for a minute. Hold on. Watch out there. That one. Usable, no. Hold on, I'm looking for other tearaway here, guys. Cutaway. I don't want cutaway. I don't want that one. Keep on, no. Cutaway. Everything I have is cutaway. Everything I have is cutaway. Okay, well, I guess we're using that one. Yes, we're going to use that one. I'll get some other rings for the keychains, so watch out there. Watch out. Okay. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. So we're going to go ahead and hoop this. We'll go ahead and hoop this. Like I said, I'll get some different keychains for that. So we're going to go ahead and hoop the stabilizer. And this is supposed to be tear away. It just don't tear very well. But that's okay. I'll trim around those. I will trim around those. So we're going to put that there. And this is the easiest way I found to hoop these is to slide it that way. And it kind of makes it pulls the fabric or stabilizer, what do you have on there, tight. When I was first doing it, I was actually cutting the stabilizer off first, but I found that if you cut the stabilizer after you get it hooped, it works better. Follow the host. Use a trash bag. Ooh. That's an idea. A trash bag. Huh. We might have to try that. Maybe we'll try that on the hearts. We'll try that on the hearts. Good idea. Good idea. Okay. So, we will come back over this way. I'm going to go this way. So we're going to return, delete, And I've sent these over by Wi-Fi to my machine. So I'm going to click on that Wi-Fi button. And I'm going to come down here, and you said horses. So we're going to do horses. We're going to set that on there. We're going to embroider. Okay. So we need to change color. We don't want orange in there. We don't want orange. Do we want brown horses? Brown. We'll do a dark brown. I think we'll do a dark brown, and then we'll do a light brown as the contrast on it. So, but I need to find some full fabric for the inside of these horses. Horses, guys. Okay, so we're going to run that first stitch. Remember, it'll do that first stitch. It'll do that placement stitch for where we put the fabric at. So let me find, I need to find some fabric here. Do we want purple fabric? Do y'all want purple horses? What do you think? How about purple horses? Or do we want brown horses? Let me look at my fabric here, guys. We could do some flowered horses. This would be pretty if we're going with the brown theme. If we're going with the brown theme. We want purple? Okay, we can do purple. Everybody like purple? Do that, or we do the brown flowers. We good with purple? I'm thinking purple will be pretty. Purple. Okay. Ari, I think purple is your favorite color too, right? Okay, we're going purple. We're going purple. You like the black? We can separate it. We can do one with the brown flowers, one with the purple, and one with another. We don't have to do them all the same. We don't have to do them all the same. Let me get a brown flower out. We'll separate this. We're gonna separate this. We're gonna do a brown flower one. We'll do a purple one. And we're gonna do that one. Ooh, you know what? Oh. He's like, oh, fabric. Fun. Okay. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do a few of them. We're gonna do a few different ones. First thing I gotta do is do the hooping on the back. So the back, we're gonna make gray. We're gonna do gray on that one. Gray on that one. You there. Get some tape out. That way everybody's happy. Everybody gets to see one the color they choose. So. Okay, so there is all those. So now we're going to do a polka dot one too. We're going to do a polka dot one. So we'll do a polka dot one, a brown one, and a purple one. So how big do we need? Works. Make it work that I can cut it out. The other ones are the same one. Okay. So now I have 3 different ones. So we'll do I got a new magnetic hoop. Can I say they are a game changer? Right, Barb? Once you get the magnetic hoops, you're like, good morning, Nikki. You're like, yeah, you gotta have the magnetic hoops. Okay. So we're gonna put these in there. We may have to, because I think it's going to do that middle one first. I think it'll do the middle one first. What's this now? I'm trying to make it only stitch. I think it's going to do the middle one. So we'll put them on one at a time. Haven't touched my other one since I got it. Ah! I tell ya, you get used to those magnetic hoops and you're like, yep, nope. Nope. So what we're going to do is we're going to stitch that next stitch. So we're going to do one at a time. Keychains are a lot of fun, guys. Okay, stop that one. So now we'll do the purple one. Now we'll do the purple one. Hold that back. Polka dots. Everybody like polka dots? I like polka dots. Polka dots are fun. Now we're going to put polka dots in there. I said, this is your design. You do it however you want it, so. Polka dots can make you dizzy, I'll tell you. Good morning. I'm buying the SC2000 in the next couple of days. Yay! Awesome, awesome. I'm excited for you. That is so cool. Exciting, exciting. I always like it when people get machines. I always like it when people get machines. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, if you're on here and you have a machine and you need help with it, or you want to if you want to learn how to do something, let me know. We can do a live on that. You guys get to choose what we do. So that is the fun thing, is you guys get to choose what we do. So, okay, so now we're going to pull it off here and we're going to trim all these off here. Come around this way. Come around this way. Where did my scissors go? And I always hold the fabric up when I'm trimming it. So if you see how I'm holding it up? When you hold it up and trim it that way, it makes it where when you're trimming it right to the edge of the stitch. But most time you don't end up grabbing the fabric, which is good. And that the thread color on the brown is like the same color as the fabric, so trying to see it is kind of fun there. Like, I know you're there somewhere. If you don't have you a pair of curved scissors, y'all, get you a pair of curved scissors for trim and embroidery. That is a total game changer too. You can get them at your local quilt store, get them on A, all kinds of places. A, you probably get a better price, unless they're having a sale at your... I've gotten them on sale at the local quilt store before, so... Abby, I think you're going to like the horses. Abby has horses herself, so she likes horses. They're cowboys. Cowboys. Her husband used to do the trail rides into the Grand Canyon, which is cool. He's pretty awesome, too. He's pretty awesome, too. They're like family. Thank you, Miss Abby. 25 years. That's crazy. He did trail rides for 25 years. Y'all, he's pretty awesome. I have to say, as far as, he's probably my favorite cowboy. I have to say, he's my favorite cowboy. I know he's Abby's favorite cowboy, because of course, you know, they're married, but... How did I miss... Oh. Ah. That's how. I'm like, how did I miss that? I'm like, there's a I didn't remember doing that on this one, and that's why. Some of those sections that you got to trim away is like really, really, really narrow, and I'm like, how the heck do you do that? Remember on these scissors that the back doesn't cut, only the tip cuts. So you're trimming with the what do we call it? The tip of your scissors there. So what color do we want to do the outside of for the satin stitch though, guys? Because we've got like 3 different colors. What color do we want to do for a satin stitch around them? They've all got white. Do we want to do white? White actually might work. What do you guys think about white? Let me know what you think about white, because I'm thinking white, because each one of them has a white color in them. Because we don't want to do purple, because purple's not going to go with brown. Purple's not going to really go with blue, because the polka dot is a blue polka dot. White. Okay. I'm thinking white. We could do white and do a black offset. We can do that. Well, that way we'll do white and black. Because I've seen black on there too. So we'll do both. So we'll do the white, and then the last stitch will be a black. Y'all, the heart's a lot easier to cut around. So that one will go really quick there. Okay, one more. The polka dots are making me dizzy. polka dot make you dizzy there. Turning, turning, turning. I find if you turn it when you're cutting it, it seems to work better. I don't know. I guess you don't have to, but let's say we're almost done, but we still got to do the back. We still got to do the back. I think these are going to be cool, y'all. These are going to be cool. I'm excited. I'm glad we decided to do 3 different ones. Okay, so they're all done on the front. They are all done on the front, so I get dizzy like that from looking at certain print. I'm with you. So there's certain print. Gingham. I don't know what it is about gingham. I can't do gingham. I don't know why, but gingham is not good for me. My mother used to love gingham, and I'm like, I can't sew gingham. Yeah, if you search, go to their site, just search for silhouette charms. They have all kinds of new charms out, y'all. All kinds of new charms. They have double-sided charms out too. So, which is more or less, I guess charms is a huge thing right now. So the charm thing is cool. Kind of cool. And this set has all kinds of different animals and shapes, and you could add different things into there. Some rainbow metallic makes you dizzy. Oh wow. Yeah, no fun. I don't like being dizzy. Dizzy is no fun. Okay. Going around this one here. Okay, we got one done. One done, 2 more to go. Then we can do the final stitching. I think we decided white and then black. Ding, ding. Takes a little bit cutting them out. Like I said, the ones that are just circle or hearts or squares, those are easy. These ones are a little bit harder. Like I said, they're a silhouette, is what these ones are called. So if you go look for them, look for the silhouette terms. Silhouette terms, y'all. They use, if you look at the instructions on there, they use a fabric called twill, I think is what it's called. And I looked for it and I ordered some. Problem is when I ordered it, I thought it was bigger than what it was. It came in like little bitty pieces, and I'm like, oh, what is that going to work? Have you made bagged? I have not yet, Raylene. I have not. Have you? There's so many. I need more time. I just need more time, but. Nice thing is you guys request things, so then I get to do them finally. I'm like, oh, hey, ha. It's like I've been wanting to do these, and I'm like, well, one of these days. Well, finally, one of these days came. One of the days came. Okay. Almost done. Almost done trimming. If anybody knows where to get the twill, let me know. Because it'd be nice to be able to know where to get it. That's not small pieces. Because I've looked and I'm not having any luck finding it. It's raining here, guys. Raining. I'm sorry it takes so long to trim these out. I feel bad. Like, oh, what did I do? I sat and watched Carrie cut. That was a lot of fun. Okay. Yay, finally. Yeah, it's rain that you're hearing. My daughter starts a new job in the airline, and she asked if I could make her... Ooh, how cool is that? That would be cool. We can add it to our to-do if you would like. We could add it to our to-do. These are going to be fun, guys. Look at those. Pull that off. We're going to get the white. Because where's my white? My white's over there. I got a big spool of white, y'all. I keep a big spool of white. I keep a big spool of black. Okay, thank you, Shannon. So there's certain colors that I keep big spools of. White and black are definitely two of them that I keep big spools of. There for a while I was using a lot of red, so I can have a couple big spools of the red. Okay, how about we add it to next week's schedule? I don't have next week's schedule out yet. Let me get a sticky. We can add it to next week's schedule. So we're going to go Monday and bag tags, right? Bag tags. We will do bag tags on Monday. Next week. Anybody else have a request for next week? We can do our request for there. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Give me some requests, y'all. We got 4 more days. 4 more days. Oh, okay. All right. Tuesday we will do a quilt jacket. That means I gotta work this weekend. That's fine. Quilt jacket. Okay. I got a design off of E, so I can let y'all know where I got that design. So, thanks for the follow. You need to call... Okay, Cynthia, that works. You're more than welcome to call after. Wasn't there something else that we were going to do? Make a lesson on the different types of stabilizer and how to use them. Oh, nice. I will probably do that on my April class, my virtual class that I'm going to do. Because in April, we're going to do a virtual class on actually working with designs in the... and I use Floriani software, so that's a software, but I think pretty much the steps that you use will go along with there. Freestanding lace. You want to do freestanding lace. Okay. Wednesday. Freestanding lace. Okay. Someone said bag tags. Bag tags are on Monday. Bag tags are Monday. So we have bag tags on Monday, quilt jacket on Tuesday, freestanding lace on Wednesday. 2 more days, guys. 2 more days. What do we want to do? I'm up for anything, guys. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that, but... You wanted to... How about we do mug rugs? I like doing mug rugs. You guys want to do mug rugs? I have some new transfers coming in, and I want to try the new transfers out. Can we do mug rugs on Thursday? Okay, we'll do mug rugs Thursday. Thursday is mug rugs. We'll do both, Cynthia. We'll do one out of the hoop and we'll do one in the hoop. Baby bib in the hoop. Okay? I have not done that, but we will do that. So that'll be Friday. Baby bib in hoop. Do you have a design for that or you want me to just find one? So we have next week's schedule. Placemats in the hoop. We can... Oh, placemats in the hoop are fun. So, we'll go to the next week. We'll go next week. We'll start next week. Okay, I'll find a design, Baxter. Okay, so we're going to go to the next week on Monday. We'll do placemats in the hoop. I like doing placemats in the hoop. In hoop. Okay. I like it when you guys get to choose what we do. I like it when you guys get to choose what we do. Makes it fun. These are pretty. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. Tomorrow we're going to have fun. Tomorrow we will be doing... So we're gonna make fabric rope. Once we make that fabric rope, then we're gonna make I'm thinking a bowl. I think we'll do a bowl tomorrow. The middle we'll start with. So I start the middles with rope. So someone said quilted jacket for next week. I say do the quilted hoodie the following. Okay, all right. I'll put quilted hoodie the following week. So the next Tuesday will be a quilted hoodie. Y'all are going to have to help me with this. Quilted hoodie. Okay. How about... Baxter, I don't have a big enough space to do a jelly roll rug. I've tried doing the jelly roll rugs, but with the jelly roll rugs, it falls off and it pulls down. I don't have. I think you need a bigger area to do those jelly roll rugs. But tomorrow we're actually doing. Tomorrow we're going to jelly roll coasters. So yeah, we could do jelly roll coasters. Tomorrow we're doing. We're going to be working with jelly roll tomorrow. We're going to actually be working with that stuff tomorrow. So I've tried it, Baxter. I have tried it, and their rugs look pretty, but they're all what do you call it? Wavy. So. Yeah. You could do it. That's what we're doing tomorrow is a jelly roll bowl. So we are actually going to do tomorrow. So we'll actually go through and make the rope. I'll show y'all how to do the rope. And then we're going to make a bowl. So we'll have fun making a bowl tomorrow. Yes, absolutely, Barb. Absolutely. We can keep going for the following week too, guys. Any more ideas? What else you want to make? I'm thinking pot holders. You want to do some pot holders? We could do pot holders. I like making pot holders. If they are wavy, that means they are too tight. Gotcha, Christy. I just did a smaller hamper from Jelly Roll for her nurse. Oh, how cool is that? That's an awesome idea. Okay, pot holders and stove towels. Okay, so Wednesday, pot holders. Thursday is stove towels. And y'all, I have what do you call it? The AccuQuilt cutter for the stove towels. And it stitches out really cool. Y'all, we have the next 2 weeks. Minus that Friday. Minus that Friday. Give me one more day. You want to see that? Yeah, Charlene, it's really cool. The AccuQuilt cutter for the towel is, do I have one here? Let me see if I have one here. I do have a set of towels ready to do it. I had gotten some. I don't have one that I made. No. We'll make some. Actually, I do. Hold on, I have one over here. I love I love the AccuQuilt too. It's a lot of fun. Lots of fun. So this is the actual, because I've already did one. Stay there. So this is the actual towel. There, where are we at? Come over this way. So this is the actual towel that it does with the AccuQuilt. Is that not cool? So we'll definitely do that. And I put Velcro on this one. This is just to hang on the stove. So, or your fridge, or however you want. So we'll be doing, I'll put that on Friday. No, that's Thursday. We still need one more day. Carrie and I have the Quilt As You Go. Yeah, we do. We got the Quilt As You Go cover, so. Fun. I need to know where to get those kind of towels. You know, I actually ordered them from a, what was the name of that company? I gotta be careful not to ding myself here. I wished I knew how to knit, Mom. My friend Abby on here is a phenomenal knitter. I can crochet. I cannot knit. I'm not any good at knitting. It's called, I'm trying to remember, because I actually ordered it in bulk because I made a bunch of, I ordered a bulk of 100 of them and actually got rid of all of them. I'm down to just a couple of them, so. But you could go to the actual dollar store or wherever and get you something for Valentine's. Okay. How would I put Valentine's Day for Friday? We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Thanks for the idea. Valentine's Day. I'll come up with an idea before then. Okay, cool. We have the next 2 weeks. We have the next 2 weeks planned, y'all. So, next week is Monday is bag tags, Tuesday is quilted jacket, Wednesday is freestanding lace, Thursday is mug rugs, Friday is baby bib in the hoop. And then the following week, Monday is placemats in the hoop, Tuesday is a quilted hoodie, Wednesday is pot holders, Thursday is a stove towel, and Friday is a Valentine idea. So, woohoo! What about Barb? I'm throwing that to the following week because I have the stuff to do the puff embroidery. I just have not done it yet. So I'm putting that to the following week. I want to do puff embroidery too. I have not done. If you have any cool designs, let me know, Barb, because I'm going to put it on the following week for Monday, puff embroidery. I want to do a puff embroidery on a hoodie. Did it make it smaller on TT? Can you do a heart rope bowl? That, Jules, I do not know. I will have to think on that one. I don't know if I'm that good or not. That would be cool if I could figure that. Yeah, I'm not sure how I would do that, Jules. I'm not sure how I would do that one. Yeah, Barb, I'm not sure I could do that, so. These are going to be some cool, I wonder if that was in the rope book. A heart one? Let me look, I have it right here. I don't. Posters. I'll have to look and see if anybody's done one. I'm sure somebody has done a rope. A heart-shaped rope one. Miss Cynthia did dyed ones. That was really cool. The dyed one was really cool. I really don't have room to dye, so. Yeah, I don't see a heart-shaped one in here. Maybe if you do a square and 2 half circles, possibly. I have done a jelly roll rug, Bev, but I don't think I have the space because mine ended up not turning out very well. Because as you can see, mine will just hang off. I don't have the space over here to have it lay flat. And I think they have to lay flat in order to stay, because it pulls down on it. Because when it gets over here, it starts pulling down on that rug. And as it pulls down on that rug, I don't know. And it could just be possibly that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm game to tell you I don't know what I'm doing, possibly. So, very possible. That's what I thought, Cynthia. That's what I thought. We're getting close. Once we get the white all done, I'll add black, and it'll add a color to the outfit. These are going to be pretty. We are making, we're making keychains. I just finally found you again. All of a sudden it did. Oh no! Oh no, Angel! Thank you. Thanks for the follow. Yes, if you're not following me, give me a follow. That way you're able to find me, guys. A heart-shaped mug rug. Ooh, we could do that, Charlene. Maybe on the mug rug day, we'll do a heart-shaped one. Valentine's Day is coming. Yeah, we could do that. I have some fun transfers coming. I like to do the DTF transfers, guys. If you haven't used DTF transfers, they're a game changer, guys. They are a total game changer and lots of fun. Lots of fun. I have some fun coffee ones. Go check these guys out. The transfers are just fun. And when you add them in there, once you set them in, they stay. Because I did, so like this one right here, that was a printed one. Oh yeah. That one, that's a printed one too. I was going to show you, but I don't have one. You went back to sleep, Crystal? Hopefully you got rest for all of us. I've been up since 1 o'clock. My husband had to get up early this morning because he had to go to California for a transport. So, I hate to say we got up a little early this morning. But it was only 30 minutes early for me. Do you design the transfers yourself? Are they pre-made? So what I do is sometimes I do the designs, but most time I get the images off of E. So, and then once you get the image, and you can get them for a fairly good price. So get them off of there. And then I have a company that prints them for me. Yeah, I don't see why not, Cynthia. You can make them with what vinyl is total. So, because we're not going to have time, but I was actually considering doing some out of the other vinyl I have too. So, yeah. And check out these transfers. The transfers are fun. You just get images from wherever you want. You can actually send them pictures. They can put pictures on there too. So. Right? When we make mug rugs next week, because we're doing mug rugs on Thursday. We'll be using those transfers. We'll be using the transfers on the mug rugs. So. How cute are those, guys? So, big thing of black. I'm going to have to order more black. Like I said, these are end up gifts for my class that I'm doing. I'll be giving gifts away during my class, and then there's also going to be a grand prize of a quilt. Somebody is going to be able to tell me a theme when we'll be making their quilt on live, so it'll be kind of fun. Kind of fun. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. This is kind of cool. So we did the white, and now we're doing the black, and it's actually making it pop. I'm excited for you guys to see it up top. Thanks, Shannon. I'm excited, too. I'm really excited for the class. It's going to be a lot of fun. You need a quilt? You don't own one, Angel? Oh my gosh. You should come join the class and see if you can win one, because like I said, you're going to get to choose your own theme. Whoever wins the quilt will get to choose the theme of that quilt, and then we will make that quilt online. You'll get to see your quilt made the whole process. So, or if you just order one, you could also order one. Either way. You keep telling yourself well, watch me long enough, Angel, you'll learn. Well, watch me long enough, you'll learn. Can you mention where you got the designs for these again? That is where I got these designs. If you go, when you go to there, just search for silhouette charms. You are welcome. You are welcome. Ooh, that'll be fun. That'd be a fun quilt to make. I like to make the sports ones. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you. It's comfy. It's comfy. Yes, silhouette charms. Yes. When you go there, you'll find it's one of the add-ons for the charms, I think, is the silhouette charms. But and like I said, they actually embroider on that twill fabric. Doing it in a rag. Ooh, that would be pretty. That would be pretty. They're like a burgundy, right? Burgundy and yellow. What's the crimson tide? Am I thinking wrong? I was thinking burgundy and yellow. Maybe I'm wrong. Good morning, Suzanne. We're going to go over today. Because this one takes 21 minutes to stitch out. Crimson red. Okay. I made both my kids LSU quilts. Every other block is embroidered. Ooh, how cool is that, Barb? Be right back, guys. Ah, I'm going to knock you guys over. Okay, back. Sorry about that. Take a drink, Carrie. Yes. Tea. Yes, Puppy was into something, Miss Crystal. He's doing really good, though. He is doing really good. I have to say, I'm very impressed. Yes, I'm talking about you. Once this one gets done stitching, I'm going to show you this one. I asked my husband for one. Oh, very cool, Crystal. They are cute, right? Miss Susan, good morning. We are doing charms. We are doing charms. So we already did, where are you at? Here we go. So we already did a, where are we at? Cactus. We already did a cactus. Stop. I'm going to take this one out so we can see exactly. So we already did a cactus charm. They're like keychains. So Luminaire 2, BB. Luminaire 2. So let me lift that up. I'm going to turn y'all this way. Turn y'all this way. I'm going to show you, because these just stitched out so cool. Check that out. Didn't he stitch out cool? These are going to be cool keychains. So we have the purple one. We've got the brown flowered one and the polka dot one. Is that not cool? It is two-sided. Hold on, I'll show you. I'll show you the puppy. Keep stitching. Come here. He is a Pomsky. He is a Pomsky. Right? Aren't they cute? Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Isn't he cute? Yep. His name is Blazer. His name is Blazer. Huh. Blazer. So yeah, keychains. So cactus fabric, kind of fun fabric on there, and then just a brown felt on the back. So do you have, I just have the upgrade 2. I do not have the upgrade 3 because I couldn't see anything in the 3 that I needed, that I wanted. So, oh, thank you, Angel. Aren't they gorgeous? They're just gorgeous, huh? Yes. Yes. Of course, he's chewed his harness, so I'm going to have to sew it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to have to make some toys. He likes his toys. He likes his toys, so. I'm now coming home at lunch, which is good. He's making me take time away from work, so. Come home at lunch and take him for a walk, then let him out of the kennel for a little bit, but he's doing actually good. Huh. Yes. Yes. So, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. So we still have another 15 minutes for these to stitch out, y'all. Yes. It does get the steps in. We won't walk as far today because it's raining pretty good outside, so I don't want to get wet. Huh. Yes. No getting wet. He is about 13 weeks old. Pomsky. So, here, let me type it. Pomsky. So, Pomeranian Husky. And his parents, you can see in here perfectly. Awesome, Diane. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. Isn't he cute? So Pomeranian and Husky. And he was actually, both of his parents were both Pomskys. So, he's falling asleep. He's like, all right, I'm tired. Huh? I'm tired. I know. But yeah, but he's turned, and he's smart. Oh my gosh, I've had him a little over a week now, and I've already taught him how to fetch. I've already taught him how to sit. He goes to the bathroom on the puppy pad. He goes outside, so he does really well. He does really well. So I'm very happy with him. Very happy. So I was worried about the kennel, but yesterday morning we were cutting fabric. I'm like, where did he go? He was sleeping in the kennel. So if he hated the kennel, I don't think he would have gone in there sleeping. So I don't think anyways. Super fun. Super fun. Yes. I am lucky. I am lucky. So he's a sweetie. He's a sweetie. So very cute. Very cute. And somebody was getting rid of them in Tucson, and y'all. He does. He does, Crystal. He's just he just jumps right in there. Little House in the Prairie. That is my favorite show. So tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? So tomorrow we are doing the fabric rope. We are doing that. Let me see if I have any. See if I have any in here already. I'm gonna have to show you what we're gonna make one day. Anybody use lanyards? Here's some. I got some. Fabric rope. I'm pulling it out of here. I can give you some of this there, dude. So tomorrow, standing on my head here. Standing on my hair. My Yorkie sleeping. Awesome. So fabric rope. So this is fabric rope that I made. This was Halloween themed fabric rope. So tomorrow what we'll do is, he's like, I want some of that. I may have to give him some of this. So tomorrow what we'll do is, I'll show you exactly how to make this fabric rope. And then we'll make a bowl. We're going to make a bowl with it. But like I said, I always do rope in the middle. I always do rope in the middle and to make the perfect circles. Because I'm not very good at making circles in the middle with the rope, with the fabric rope. Also, anybody wear lanyards? If anybody wears lanyards, this is an older one I have. I make lanyards with zippers, y'all. Who wants to learn how to make lanyards with zippers? You put zippers on it, and it makes a perfect lanyard. You have your thing on the bottom of it. How cool is that? So, if anybody wants to do that one day, we can make lanyards. We can make lanyard and with zippers. I mean, what an idea, right? Okay, I will add it. I'll add it to the. We're going 3 weeks out now. Can you see up close? Absolutely, Grace. So here it is up close. So I just put that on the bottom of it. In the back side of it, you just close that around it. So you just sew that on there, and then on top, I keep freezing. Okay, we may have to change how I do this. We may have to change how I do it. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. You only have half a screen. You can't see all of it? I could change the thing where it's up and down instead of this way. You probably could, Gracie. You probably could. You probably totally could. Can you post both weeks in case someone needs to order? Absolutely. Absolutely. I can put both weeks. I don't wear lanyards, but now I need a reason to sew too. So y'all, lanyards are cool. Lanyards are cool, and they have so many different ones. I will post both weeks. I will post both weeks. That way, if you guys need to get supplies for them, and I'll try and get them posted today for you. So I'm gonna put Tuesday is lanyards, and that's 3 weeks out, y'all. That's 3 weeks out. So we're 3 weeks out there. Hey, no. Do we want to finish? We got 9 minutes. Do we want to finish them? Yeah, you know, lanyards are fun. Lanyards are just fun, so. What have you bought? Here, chew on that. I got him all kinds of toys. Okay, we'll finish these. We will finish them. It's on the last one here. We'll get them finished. We'll let them finish. If you guys are going to hang out, I'll hang out with you. I'll hang out with you because, like I said, I'm not going on a long walk this morning anyways because of the rain. So we can hang out. We can hang out. I have you on TV so I can see everything. If you want a better view, guys, you may go check out the YT. No. Yeah, you. Come chew on these. Here, look. Chew on that. You could try making kits and sell them before you air the show. I could possibly do that, Susan. I could possibly do that. We'll see how much time I have. We'll see how much time I have. I could do a kit for the lanyards. Would you guys like a lanyard kit? Because I have all the stuff for the lanyards. I've got, all there. I have a full... I have a whole bag full. You got 3 inches of snow? Okay. I will work on a kit. I'll work on a kit and get them posted. I'll get them posted for you guys probably this weekend. I've got all kinds of cute little lanyards, guys. I got all kinds of cute little lanyard stuff. So I'll work on a kit for that, and then I'll get them posted. That way you guys can be ready, because it's 3 weeks out before we're doing lanyards, so you'll have plenty of time. I have plenty of time to get them in there. I'll get them in there by Saturday. Let's say Saturday they'll be in there. And I'll post a video when I get them in there for you guys. I have you on, oh yeah. So, yeah, I'll make kits. I will make kits for the lanyards. He said, I have all the stuff. I even have some fun, I could actually throw, I have a fun thing of pins. So I can throw a pin in everybody's, and anybody that orders will get a pin too. So I got quite a few different ones, so I'll just throw a random one in with your guys' order. So I'll put that up there so I remember. So I remember. Thanks for the heart, me. Miss Abby is in Colorado. She's over on the western slope in Colorado. Thank you guys for hanging out. Exciting, exciting. I drank all my tea. I drank all my tea. Okay, we got 6 more minutes, guys. 6 more minutes. Okay, he's chewing on what he should be chewing. You got 4 inches yesterday. Where are you at, Crystal? You're in New Hampshire. Wow. It's just raining here. I'll take the rain. I am not a fan. I like my, it's like my mother used to say. She goes, I like to look at it out the window. And, but playing in it, the first day when the snow is like light and fluffy and you can just kind of, it crunches when you walk in it, it's really cool. But when it freezes, then it's no longer any fun. Then it's no longer any fun is when it freezes, so. Hold on. Hold on. My other camera fell. We may have to try the other camera on here too. Okay. There we go. I've been missing your lives. Is it because we changed daylight saving? So, Christy, we don't change times. We don't change times. Sorry about the weird letters on my question. My phone has a... Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it. You are good. And I don't see a question from you, Angel. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? We're finishing up some keychains here, some horse keychains. We've got about 5 more minutes left. 5 more minutes. I told everybody that I would stay on until they're finished, so we're staying on until they're finished. We are staying on until they're finished. Staying on until they're finished. I knew you didn't, but maybe because we didn't. Yeah, no. Yeah, Christy, we don't change time zones. So when the time zone changes, it kind of messes things up. So we are on Mountain Standard Time right now. When it goes back, we'll be on Pacific Time. So makes it kind of hard. I did. Isn't he cute? Yep. We got a puppy. Huh. Say yeah. He's a good puppy too. Yeah. Huh. Have I? He's a Pomsky. He is a Pomsky. He's like a miniature husky. So. That's what one of the girls that works for me came yesterday with me when I let him out at lunch, and she ended up saying, she goes, he looks like a little fox. So no, they're actually small paws. They're small. If you look at my hands, they're small. He's gonna be little. Yeah, so I will have him chipped. So aren't they gorgeous? Yeah, I will have him chipped. I got to get in an appointment. He's got his shots, but I got to get him in for his rabies shot and then to get fixed. So whenever he gets fixed, I'll probably have him chipped then too. So. Very cute. Very cute. And just as a reminder, we have the monthly quilt block we're going to do also. So the last Friday of every month, we will be doing a quilt block. Yes, he will be quilting. He will most definitely, Crazy. So the last Friday of every month, he's about 13 weeks old. He's about 13 weeks old. So the last Friday of every month, we will be doing a quilt block. And at the end of the year, we will have 12 quilt blocks, and we will be piecing that quilt. So, and each quilt block is, I've already got it all planned out, is an easy quilt, is an easy block. So anybody can do it. You have two options on how you can do it. You can just join the live and have the information virtually, or I have created the PDFs. If you want the PDFs, let me know. I can send you the link and information on how you can get those PDFs. You can subscribe to me. If you do subscribe to me, I will send you the monthly PDF on there. And that's on the TT here. Or you actually have an option where you can do get them all ahead of time. That way you know what each of the quilt blocks are going to be. They're going to be 12.5-inch quilt blocks. So 12.5 inches on the squares, and then, like I said, at the end of the year we will have a 12 block quilt that we're going to do. It'll be like a lap quilt, so it'll be what's 12 blocks? 3, 6, 9, 12. So it'd be a 3 by 4? Yeah, 3 by 4. So just a little something to throw on the back of your couch or wherever. Something fun. So you're welcome to, Susan. So you are welcome to join. So like I said, you can subscribe, and you can do Miss Cynthia can give you the information how to get to the subscribe. And then get the monthly PDF, or you can just do it virtually and just watch the pattern. But you won't have the physical pattern that way. So either way, I'm good with that. So to hang in your new, absolutely, you'll have that quilt to hang in your new sewing room. I'll have one to hang in my. I always hang them in my office. So I always hang them in my office, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to hang them in my office. So we are almost done here, y'all. We are literally almost done. We are on the last one here. I'm excited. These came out so cool. Very, very cool, y'all. So yeah, so we have our quilt block of the month that we're doing. We have our quilt virtual class that we'll be doing at the 5th and 6th of February. And then I also did post the colored fabric sheets. So you can either get the PDFs on those or the actual fabric sheets printed out. So either way you want. So these were a lot of fun to do. So lots of fun. You're subscribing today. Awesome. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Okay. These are officially done. So we look at these. Shall we look at these? Okay. Here we go, guys. Check it out. How cool is that? So let's go ahead and take them out of here. I'll go ahead and take them out. Awesome. So I got a mess over here. How did I end up with a mess? I got a mess over here because I was doing. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go over this way because I got a mess over there because was getting ready because I was gonna do your guys's. What I'm gonna do is this way. Okay. Aren't they cute? I'm excited because they turned out pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. He said, some tearaway just tears right away. This tearaway is like a really hard tearaway for some reason. Some reason. There it is. I was like, where did it go? Where did it go? I gotta get the rings to put in the little holder here. So, where are we at? Oh, I was like, why did it go that way? Stay that way. Isn't that cute? You don't think you've ever seen a hoop like that? I think I got it. Let's pull all these out of here. I want to pull all these out because each one is its own characteristic here. Magnetic hoops, y'all. My other hoops I have are dime. This one I think is an actual brother. I think. I don't know. Somebody said that you can get them on A. Each one of these turned out cute. Aren't they nice? Said these will be free gifts that I'll be giving away during my classes. So I think I don't know. I like all of them. I like all of them. I need to find some other tearaway that actually tears away easier than this tearaway. Because this tearaway does not... Of course, somebody said try trash bags. We may try trash bags. We might try trash bags. Might try trash bags. Check out that. Y'all. Oh my gosh. These are just... Look at this, guys. So we have the purple one. Brown one. These are gorgeous, y'all. These turned out gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Then, of course, we did the cactus, too. The cactuses are awesome, too. Right? The polka dot. Right, Abby? I know. They are just... I can't get over them. They're just gorgeous. Gorgeous. He is like, he almost looks like one of the horses on the carousels. One of the horses on the carousels. And then you have this one is just gorgeous. I would love to have that on my purse, right? Or then you have those, and then you have the polka dots. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. All right. So tomorrow we're going to have fun with fabric rope. Tomorrow we're going to actually we'll start the process and we'll actually make the fabric rope. And then once we get done making that fabric rope, we will move into and make a bowl. We're going to make a bowl tomorrow. So we'll have, I don't know how big of a bowl we'll make, but we'll have some fun. We'll have some fun. I'll look at my fabric and see what fabric I got and see what kind of color we're going to do on that. So thank you guys for hanging out today. Thank you for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. I may make some modifications on there. It's so much easier with just the one camera. So the fabric, the one I like is... Yeah, isn't it cool? Yeah, the horses turned out cool. The horses turned out really cool. So, anyways, you guys have a great day. You guys have a really great day. I really appreciate every single one of y'all. Give me a follow if you're not giving me a follow. I'm on Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30 in the morning. We're always doing something fun. I will get those couple weeks of schedules posted. I will also get some kits made for the lanyards and that you guys can purchase. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody have a happy Thursday, and don't work too hard, please. Don't work too hard. So thank you for all the gifts. I